Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today's video is going to be my update for subscription box Blitz for October 2017. I do apologize. I said in my last video that my next video was going to be my sheet mask empties, and I forgot that I needed to get this filmed and uploaded on the 15th, so the next video you'll see is either going to be a BoxyCharm unboxing or my sheet mask empties for September. But yeah, let's just get into it. Last month I had 24 items in rotation, and I had already finished up 66 items for this month, I think. Let me double check that. Hang on a second. I was right. So last month I had 24 items that I was working on, and I had finished up 66 items so far for the year. I decluttered one of them, so whatever. I had 24 items going. I am happy to report that I finished off quite a few, not as many as I would have liked, but it is what it is. I finished off 9 items for this update, so let's just jump on into it. There are 3 of them that you probably saw in my September empties, so let's do those 3 first. We've got the Not Soap Radio Joy-Inducing Hand and Body Lotion. This is a lemon-scented body lotion, and I didn't cut it open. I don't know. I might still, but I'm gonna call this done because I can't get any more out when I open it up, and I really tried to like mangle the packaging to get as much out as I could. But yep, so that is finished. I also finished off the Aero Boost Color Enhancing Lip Balm, and it just sort of like reacted with your skin's pH. It would turn like a bright pink color, and I had to be really careful with it because I would end up with this ring of pink on the outside of my lips, and it was just not cute. But I did like the formula otherwise. If they had like a non-color enhancing one, I might look into it, but it's like $10, and that's expensive for a lip balm for me. And then the third item that you probably saw in my September empties was the PUR Correcting Primer in Illuminate and Glow. This is sort of like a gel cream with some shimmer running through it. I liked it. It was nice and hydrating. It really prepped the skin for more matte foundations because my skin is changing. It's becoming more combination than oily, and so I feel like I need a little bit of extra moisture before I go in with a matte moisturizer or a matte foundation. So I did really enjoy it, and as you saw, I cut it all open and I got as much out of it as I could. The other 6 items that I finished off since my September empties is these. So we've got the Batiste Dry Shampoo Clean and Classic Original. This is nice. I don't really like the scent of the original. It's a little bit too fresh for me, but I do like the formula of Batiste, and it's cheap. You can get them for like $4, $5, $6 at the drugstore, at TJ Maxx or whatever. The next one I finished off is the Bareminerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion. I didn't like this packaging in that when you got to the top of it, this was like an airless pump, so it moved from the bottom upwards, and you couldn't see quite when you were done with it. So I didn't really appreciate that, but I did really like the formula of this. It smelled really nice. It was kind of like a lemony lemongrass kind of a scent. I really liked it. I have 2 more of these in my collection to work through, and Bareminerals is cruelty free, so if and when I ever need a serum, I would definitely consider that one. I just finished this last night. This is the Skinfix Foaming Clay Cleanser, and I cut it open and I got everything out of it that I could. It's a decent cleanser. I do find that it's a bit drying for my liking, and I wasn't super into the scent. It was kind of cucumbery, which was weird, but it was effective. It was good enough to use. I'm not sure if I would seek it out. They do have a foaming oil cleanser that I was curious about, and I believe Skinfix is cruelty free. They've got like the little bunny that says cruelty free. The next thing I finished off was the Glamglow Volcasmic Matte Glow Moisturizer. This was odd. It was sort of like a buttery kind of consistency. It was very balmy. It didn't keep me matte throughout the day, which I didn't really appreciate. I got kind of greasy about halfway through the day, but it was fine. I don't like the creamsicle-y, childish scent that Glamglow seems to add into their moisturizers, but it was fine enough to use up. I finally finished this off. This is the LOC and Tati, I don't remember what it's called. It's like a shadow stick in the shade On Point, and you see I like tried to sharpen it one last time, and the middle of the product just sort of like fell out. So that is all done. It was a gorgeous like taupey champagne-y kind of color. I really enjoyed this. I would look into getting more of these in the future. I have about 3 other colors in my collection, but I just love this one the most, and I would certainly repurchase in the future. And my last empty for the month I am so excited about, because you guys have seen this in my project for months and months and months. This may well have been added in like the first, like the intro video, but I was having such a hard time seeing the progress on this because it, like, the product is very goopy inside. It's not goopy on the lips, it's not gross on the lips or anything. It's just a thicker formula, and so the hot water trick never worked. And it was just really frustrating because, like, I knew I was getting to the end of it because I wasn't pulling out much product, and I was like, how much more can I pull out of this? Well, I don't know how well you can see that in the lights here. This is the TheBalm Read My Lips lip gloss in Bam, and I got everything out of the bottom of it that I could. There's a little bit stuck in the upper half of the tube, but I cannot get to it, not even with a Q-tip, so I just, like, it's done. I've definitely gotten my money's worth out of this, and I'm really happy to have moved it out of my collection. It's a really nice gloss. I would maybe get these again because it is cruelty-free. TheBalm is a great brand, but yeah, those were the 9 items that I finished off. Let's get into the 15 that I'm carrying over for the month. So it's no surprise that I'm going to show this to you because it's the Never Ending lipstick. This is the NYX Butter Lipstick in the shade Pops. I've said this a million times, but I'm using this as a cream blush, not as a lip color, but I have moved it more. I wear it every single day that I wear makeup as a cream blush before I powder my face, and I really like the formula of it for a cream blush. I would just be happy if I finish this off by the end of the year. Who knows if it's going to happen. Maybe I will actually start wearing it on my lips. I don't know. I've been really liking liquid lipsticks a lot lately. I say as I'm wearing a regular lipstick today, but whatever. Let's see. What else do I have here? Another, no surprise, TheBalm Cabana Boy Blush. I've made some progress on this. Again, I wear this every single day as my powder blush. I have cleared out this bottom corner here, and I'm working on clearing out this corner as well. I need to get back into the habit of using this as a like crease or transition shade, but I've just been focusing on the Lorac Pro, that I've just been distracted by it, and I haven't been reaching for this in my crease or like transition color. But I don't think that I'll be finishing this year, which is really frustrating because I started using this on the February update of this Project Pan, and I've been using this exclusively except for a handful of occasions where I pulled for a different blush. So it's just ridiculous to see that this tiny little sample, which is 0.57 grams or 0.02 ounces, is lasting a lifetime. This is so frustrating. Whatever. Moving on. The next thing, I thought I was going to finish off by this update, but I didn't quite get there. I am using it as often as possible, so there's not much I could have done differently. This is the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. There's 5 grams in here, and when I settle it down, it's like all the way across here, just above where the sticker ends on this bottom half. So I have no doubt that I'll be able to finish this off by the end of October, and hopefully you will see this in my next month's update as an empty. I've got the Trestique mini highlight stick in Maldives Luminescent, and I've been using this faithfully every day that I put on makeup, and I'm gonna roll it down to where like the plastic is, so it's flush with the top, and that's how much I have of it. It's a really, really pretty color. You probably won't be able to see that because it's pretty subtle, and I do powder over this, so, you know. But I do really like this formula. It's nice. I'll just be happy if I can finish it off by the end of the year. I've got the Juara Coconut Hand and Nail Balm. I've used this a couple of times, but I haven't used it as much as I could have. But there's not a lot of product in here. It's 0.27 ounces or 8 milliliters. I'm sure I can finish this off by the end of the year. We've got the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product. This is a 2-ounce size, and I added this in last month, and I'm all the way down to here between the words leave-in and product. So I believe that I can finish this off by the next update. I have the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliator. This is a 1/4 ounce. I've only used this once or twice this past month simply because I've been using some other exfoliating products, masks, treatments, whatever, and I don't want to over exfoliate my skin, but I'm sure I'll be able to finish this off by the end of the year, no doubt. We've got the Ahava Leave On Dead Sea Mud Dermud Intensive Foot Cream. I believe I added this in last month as well, and I'm just below where the word Skin Relief is, so where the bottom of the text is. I'm sure I can finish this off pretty quickly. We've got the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is a 1 ounce size, and I am all the way down to here. So this is another one where I think I can finish this off by the end of October, so you'll see that empty in next month's video. We have the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original. It's a mini, and this is going strong. That is as far as I can bend it downwards. So I don't know if I'll be able to finish this by the end of the year, but I do use it every single day as my eyeshadow primer. I have the Fix and Rouge Advance Mattifying Emulsion MT Plush Sheer. I haven't been using this very much because my skin is changing and it's not as oily, and this is very heavy duty. But I think with something that I'm adding into this project this month, I will be able to work on this a little bit more. Right now, it's just below the words MT plus sheer, so I do still have a significant amount to work through. We have the PUR Cosmetics Head Over Heels base coat, and I need to do a marking, but I've made about the same amount of progress as I did at the last update. This is not going to get finished by the end of the year, but I am using it as my only base coat, so I'm using it as much as I possibly can. I've got the LOC Impress Me One and Done Shadow Stick. I've only sharpened this once because I was focusing on the other shade On Point. So this is another one where I don't think I'll be able to finish this by the end of the year, but I will just be happy if I can make some more progress on it before the end of the year. The Tartist Lip Paint in Rosé. This is the quick dry formula. I can't see any progress on this because of, I guess, the formula of the product. It hasn't been settling, even though in my bag I have it sitting upright in a pocket. So if it could settle, it would. I don't know. And then another one where I don't know where the progress is, but this is the Bareminerals Gen Nude Matte Liquid Lipstick in Swag. And so I've been alternating between the Tarte and the Bareminerals every work day, so I'm making good progress on them. I just can't see my marks. There's nowhere to like mark progress on them. So those are my 15 items that I still have going in this project, and as usual we're going to be adding 10 more items in. Let's get on into them. Alright, so the 10 items that I'm adding in, it's kind of skincare heavy because I know that I can work through skincare a lot faster than I can work through makeup. But let's go through some other things first. I've got the Amika Per Cup Dry Shampoo. This is 21.3 grams or 0.75 ounces. So I think that I can work through this pretty quickly. I feel like I've used this before and I've liked the formula, so I will be working on that one. You guys know I have a plethora of dry shampoos and I'm just trying to like truck through them. Then I've decided to add in a few makeup items here. The first one is this Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I just got this in a kit, and it hasn't come from a subscription box, but it has come in a like sampler kit. So I figured it would qualify. This is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I have not used this, but I am getting low on my Urban Decay, and I figured I could get a jump on this. Illuminating setting sprays are probably something that I can only get away with in the colder weather, so I figured I could go ahead and pull that out and try it out. I've decided to add in the Marcel City Tinted Cream SPF 25 in the shade Fair. I swatched this in my Birchbox unboxing and I've used it once since then, and so there's still a ton of product in here. It's 7 milliliters or 0.23 fluid ounces, so hopefully I can work through this pretty quickly. This is the thing that I'm gonna use with the Figs and Rouge mattifying emulsion, because this is a CC cream. It's a little bit more creamy. It's not like a matte foundation, so using that before this will help sort of control the shininess of this product. And then I have another makeup product here. I've decided to add in the Tartist glossy lip paint in Obvi, and I've used this a couple of times. It's a really nice nude color. I'll give you a little swatch because why not? So that's what that looks like. It's a really nice neutral nude. It's sort of like browny peachy almost, but I like the way that it pairs with the other two liquid lipsticks that I have going on in this project, so I'll be happy to work on that. And then everything else, I believe, nope, I'm sorry, I have one more makeup item here. I'm adding in the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. So we've got the primer and the setting spray. I'm going to be glowing like crazy. I've used this a few times, but there's still a lot of product in here. It started out with 5 milliliters or 0.16 fluid ounces. And then the other 5 items in this month are all skincare. We've got the Belief Creamy Cleansing Foam Moist. This is 30 milliliters or 0.101 ounces. So I think that I can finish this off by the end of the year. The Glamglow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment. I've used this once and I really enjoyed the effects of it, so hopefully I can finish that off pretty quickly. I've decided to throw in the Body Shop Drops of Youth. I haven't used this, but it's, maybe you can see where the product is. And it started off with 7 milliliters or 0.2 fluid ounces. I'm also throwing in this Ren Evercalm Global Protection Day Cream. This is half an ounce, and I haven't used this at all yet. And my last item for this month is the Korres Wild Rose Advanced Brightening Sleeping Facial. This is 10 milliliters or 0.34 fluid ounces, and it's brand new. I haven't opened it at all. So yeah, those are my 10 new items. So I have 25 items in rotation, and I have finished off or decluttered, in the case of one product, 75 items for the year so far. I would love to finish off 100 items by the end of the year. I have no idea if I'll be able to do it, but yeah, that's it from me. Go check out the other ladies. I will have everyone else that's participating in this project pan listed and linked down below, so definitely go check them out. If you're coming from someone else's channel, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you'll subscribe and stick around a while. That's it from me. Give my video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and hopefully I will catch all of you in my next video. Bye guys.